What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the app review. Continuing to look at bamboo paper from Wacom. It's an application for note taking. It's supposed to be for note taking, but we'll see how well it works. In this video, we're going to take a look at the functionality, or how well does it work, and does it perform the functions that the developer says that it should do. How well does it do to take notes and sketch out your ideas? Let's find out in the video. Now, in terms of functionality, or how does the app work and what does the developer say it's supposed to do to work well, here on the description on the Windows Store, the Microsoft Store, I keep messing up with that. It basically, the developer tells me here, it tells you, if you read it, it says turn your Windows tablet into a paper notebook, capture your ideas everywhere, anytime. Taking notes, sketching, drawing is as straightforward and as simple as using a real pen and paper. Now, is it as easy? Obviously, it's a program, or it's an application if you're new school. So if you click on the notebook, then you'll see here. Let me remove everything that I have here. In fact, let me clear this page real quick. Okay, so it says, oh, taking notes is really easy. Okay, so like I showed you in the last one, if you're continuing the series, up here shows you your different pen types, and right here I'm gonna use a pen. I'm gonna use a regular pen. So you can see here I'm using a pen. So assuming I wanted to do like bullet points, obviously I'm using a mouse because I don't have a Wacom stylus, but I can still write. Man, this is really hard to write with a mouse. I can still write, review. Taking notes is pretty easy. There are better choices and easier choices out there to use to do this from. And then it says here, use a selection of 6 expressive pens, brushes for writing, sketching, coloring, and marking. Wacom's universal ink technology called Will gives you the best drawing and writing experience available on your Windows tablet. Lets you easily exchange notebooks between bamboo paper and other platforms without any loss of ability to edit. Now, right there is where I have to pause right there, because I saw in the reviews and I saw it in the last video, there's no way to log in to your I think it's your Scribble space, or your there's a special account system that bamboo paper uses, and you don't have access to that account. You can't log into that account on the Windows application, which is very odd. You can download the application on your Android device or your iOS device, and it works fine. And you can sign in to that application that I think it's called Inkspace. That's what it's called. You can sign into Inkspace with your account, and it syncs your notebooks across those different devices. But for some reason, that doesn't work on Windows 10. They don't have that feature on there. In fact, I don't even know the last time they updated this application. It came out 7/21/2014, and it says here the copyright is 2016 Wacom. So I'm just assuming that, in fact, based on looking at some of the pictures, how they have a very old it's not a Surface device they have on here, I'm not sure. I don't think this is a Surface. Based on the very old tablet and everything on here, and where it says for the copyright that is 2016, it looks like they haven't updated this application in a very long time. So I think they've actually just given up on this application. In fact, they're only letting you use it on x86 and x64 hardware, which is very bad too, because there's also ARM out there. There's HoloLens. There's a bunch of other little things out there. Obviously, most people who will be using this will be using it on x64 or x86 hardware. But that basically just means, for general users watching this, that basically just means that let me click into this. If you are using a traditional laptop or a computer, you'll be able to run this program. Personally, for me, they say the functionality is, let's see what it says here. It says the functionality here, it says, how does the app work? What does the developer say it's supposed to do well? It says you're supposed to be able to sync things across your account to the different devices, so you can pick it up anywhere on any device. But that's one big thing that it does not do, that a competitor that is out there right now, in fact there's a lot of them, but one major competitor that I know of is Microsoft OneNote. Microsoft OneNote does. All you do is sign into your Microsoft account, and you have your sketches and you have your notes all there. And OneNote, not only does it allow you to draw on it, with a pen, OneNote allows you also to type on it too. You can create a bunch of things. And I know bamboo paper is more for like a sketchbook. I feel it's more of a sketchbook style thing. But they say into a paper notebook, capture your ideas everywhere, anytime, taking notes. Now, taking notes means, if I was a student, so taking notes, I would want to create a chart. I would want to, draw a basic chart. And if I'm in whatever class, I want to do whatever thing and create a chart. This looks terrible because I'm using a mouse, but I would want to create a chart. One thing you can't do on here that I think you could do on Fresh Paint, that old application that's not around anymore, was actually make charts. And OneNote also allows you to make charts. So if Wacom is deciding to market this application as a note-taking application, capture ideas, take notes, sketching, drawing, is as straightforward as using a real pen and paper. If that's what they're marketing it towards, there's better choices out there so that you don't have to pay, even though it's only $2 for like the extra stuff, the extra notebooks. There's better choices out there that some of them are pretty free, and I think one of them I think is free is OneNote. I'm not sure how free it is, but like I think you can just use OneNote. You can download OneNote on every device you own, and you can sign in on every device you own, and you can type and draw on every device you own. So I don't know if this is a worthwhile application for people to use in this kind of space. It is very simple compared to OneNote, which is kind of intimidating with all the things, but if you're familiar with Microsoft Word, you can use OneNote really well. In fact, I might take a look at OneNote in a future video. So overall, how does the app work? I covered it in the last one, but the app works. The app, it works. It does the job that you want it to do, but the problem with it is that it doesn't work well. It is a small file, it's not much to function with, but it doesn't work well, and I don't know if I could recommend someone using this over other alternatives out there like OneNote. So to close out on this video, for functionality's sake, it functions. Does it do it well? Does it do it like one of the best based off of other applications? No, it does not. So I'd honestly have to say it doesn't function well. It'd probably be like a 2 out of 5 if I had to rate it. So, well, my name is Kwaku, and thanks for taking a look at part 2 of the bamboo paper review. Yeah, this was the functionality review. The next review will be the design review, which is probably my favorite part because I get to criticize everything, which is great. So, take care, everybody, and enjoy your day.